Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds just gave fans something they rarely get to see, a genuine glimpse into their life as a family of six. And honestly, that may be exactly why these photos are getting so much attention. Blake Lively has shared a rare collection of family moments featuring her husband Ryan Reynolds and their four children during a special soccer outing in New York City. But this wasn't just another celebrity appearance. There was a much bigger reason this particular day mattered to the Reynolds Lively family. And before we get into that, if you enjoy celebrity news, entertainment stories, and honest analysis without all the unnecessary rumors, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because there's always another Hollywood story worth breaking down. So what exactly happened? On August 7th, Blake Lively shared a carousel of photographs from a day at Yankee Stadium, where Wrexham AFC faced Liverpool FC in New York. The match was especially meaningful for Ryan Reynolds because he is one of the co-owners of Wrexham AFC. And instead of turning the event into another heavily staged celebrity appearance, Blake's photos offered something much more personal. Moments involving Ryan, their children, friends, and people who've been part of their journey. According to People, Blake described the occasion as one of the most surreal moments of their Wrexham journey, and thanked friends, family, and Wrexham supporters who came out for the match. She also credited longtime friend and photographer Guy Rock for capturing the memories. And that's an important detail, because Blake and Ryan have become increasingly selective about how much of their family life they put in public. They are extremely famous, but their children aren't treated like regular celebrity content props. The couple share four children, James, Inez, Betty, and Olin. Their daughters were born in 2014, 2016, and 2019. While their youngest child, son Olin, was born in 2023. What's interesting is that Blake's latest post gives fans a sense of the family atmosphere without turning the children into the main attraction. You see a family enjoying an event together. You see Blake and Ryan. You see affection. You see friends. And you get a reminder that behind the movie premieres, business ventures, red carpets, and headlines, these two are also raising four children. And personally, I think that's why this particular story works. Hollywood couples constantly get attention for glamorous vacations, expensive outfits, and red carpet appearances. But sometimes the most interesting celebrity content is actually the ordinary stuff. A family going to a soccer match, parents supporting something important to one of them, children spending time with their parents, friends showing up, and everybody simply enjoying the moment. There's another layer to the story, though. Ryan Reynolds' involvement with Wrexham has become a major part of his life beyond Hollywood. Since acquiring an ownership stake in the Welsh club with Rob McElhenney in 2020, Reynolds has become closely associated with the team's extraordinary rise in global popularity. So having Wrexham play Liverpool at Yankee Stadium wasn't just another football match for him. It represented how far that project has come. And Blake's caption makes it clear that she sees the Wrexham experience as something bigger than a business investment. It has become a community and a shared family experience. That's something I find particularly interesting about Ryan Reynolds. His public image is obviously built around comedy, movies, and that sarcastic Deadpool personality. But his family life has generally been presented much more carefully. He jokes about being a father. He talks about the chaos of raising four children. But he and Blake don't constantly document their kids' lives for social media engagement. And I think that distinction matters. Because there is a huge difference between sharing a family moment and turning your children's childhood into a content business. The latest photos seem to stay on the safer side of that line. Blake is sharing a memory. She's not giving the public unrestricted access to her children's lives. And considering how intensely the couple have been covered by the entertainment media, that privacy is probably intentional. There's also something else worth noticing. Blake's post comes after a period in which her public life has been under considerably more scrutiny. Her legal dispute with Justin Baldoni generated enormous media attention, and the situation became one of the biggest Hollywood stories of the past couple years. That makes a family-focused post like this even more interesting. Rather than addressing every headline, Blake appears to be showing another part of her life, her family, her husband, and the people around her. Now, that doesn't mean we should interpret one Instagram post as some kind of hidden message. That's where celebrity coverage can go too far. A photo of Blake and Ryan smiling together doesn't automatically prove that everything in their personal life is perfect. And it doesn't tell us what happened behind closed doors. What it does show is that, publicly, they were together, supporting Wrexham and enjoying a family day in New York. That's what we can actually verify. And that's where I think the story becomes more meaningful. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have been married since 2012, more than a decade later. They now have 4 children and have built a family life that they largely keep away from the spotlight. That's pretty unusual in modern Hollywood, because celebrity culture increasingly rewards oversharing. The more personal the content, the more engagement it can generate. But Blake and Ryan seem to understand that not every family memory needs to become public property. And when they do share something, it gets attention precisely because it is relatively rare. That's the irony. Privacy can actually make the public more interested. If Blake posted her children every day, another family photograph probably wouldn't make headlines. But because those moments are unusual, people notice. And I think that's what we're seeing here. This isn't necessarily a huge Hollywood announcement. There isn't a new movie casting revelation. There isn't a shocking relationship confession. There isn't some dramatic celebrity feud. It's simply Blake Lively giving fans a rare window into a family day with Ryan Reynolds and their 4 children. And sometimes that's enough, because behind the Hollywood machinery, the red carpets and the billion-dollar entertainment franchises, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are still parents trying to create memories with their kids. And the Yankee Stadium outing appears to have been one of those memories. My take? I actually think this is the kind of celebrity family content that makes the most sense. It's personal enough to feel genuine, but limited enough to preserve some privacy. Blake didn't need to reveal every detail about her children to show fans that family matters to her. One day at a soccer match said plenty. And perhaps the biggest takeaway isn't even Blake's outfit, Ryan's appearance, or the fact that their 4 children were there. It's the fact that after years of living under an enormous media microscope, this family still appears to value having parts of their lives that belong only to them. For Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, fame may be part of the job, but family is clearly something different. And that distinction may be exactly why these rare glimpses feel so much more interesting than another Hollywood red carpet photo. So what do you think? Do you like seeing rare celebrity family moments like this? Or do you think stars should keep their family lives completely private? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity news, analysis, and stories from Hollywood.